This is 5 ways to spot bad hunting advice. If you're new to hunting, you will likely be seeking out information through multiple sources, which is a good thing. If I'm researching something new, I always try to find multiple people telling me the same thing. In most cases, YouTube is great for that research. Sometimes, though, you will likely take some information from people you work with, someone from church, or a guy behind a gun counter. These could also be great resources. Sometimes, though, as well-meaning as they may be, you will receive some terrible advice. I'm going to run through a list of terrible advice that I have heard and then give you a few pointers to spot the fakers and misinformed. Here's one. You don't need a safety harness in a ladder stand. If you leave the ground, you need a harness. Stands can break, and you can have a medical condition, fall asleep, get all shook up over a big buck, or a bunch of other reasons. An awkward fall from even just a few feet can kill you. Wear a harness every time or hunt from the ground. Here's another one that I hear way too often. Shoot a deer in the head or neck. I cannot believe I still hear people say that. It's terrible advice. It's bad for a few reasons. A deer's head and neck are moving more than the body. If you're slightly off with a head or neck shot, you risk severely wounding a deer that you will not be able to recover. There is also some good meat on the neck. A quality double lung or heart shot will damage no meat and make for short, quick recoveries. Here's another old favorite. If the moon phase or barometer or some chart isn't right, don't bother hunting. Forget that crap. If the weather's decent and you have time, you should go. I'm not saying there's nothing to those theories, but I do know that I have never harvested game while I wasn't hunting. This one runs rampant. How about, this bow can kill a deer at 80 yards or more? Look, there's some awesome equipment out there now. It's faster, it's more accurate, and it's awesome. You might even be able to shoot it accurately at 100 yards. The problem is that it still takes the arrow or bolt some time to get to the target. Deer or other game are not stationary targets. Limit your archery shots to more reasonable distance. I think 40 yards is a good number for a good shooter and equipment. Here's another one for the new straight-walled deer cartridge states. The new 350 Legend is good for deer at 200 or 300 yards. Wrong. Your new 350 Legend is good for about 150 yards. The generally accepted ideology is that you should be looking for 1,000 foot-pounds of energy. Any less than 1,000 foot-pounds, you may get poor penetration and poor expansion with the projectiles. At 150 yards with most loads, you barely have 1,000 foot-pounds of energy. This isn't limited to the 350, but it's just a good example. Let's make this an interesting comment section. Leave some of the craziest advice that you've received about hunting down below. Okay, now that we have some of the examples out of the way, how can we spot the people giving you bad info? Number 1, know the regulations. The worst of the worst advice won't even be legal. Number 2, artificial intelligence. It's big out there now. It's all over YouTube and all over the internet. It doesn't know anything about hunting, so just completely disregard everything it says. If every hunting story this person is giving you advice is telling you sounds unbelievable, it probably is. If they talk about the 300-pound white-tailed doe they killed last year, chances are it was 120 pounds, and you should go ahead and disregard everything else they have to say. And last but not least, the big box gun store counter guys. There are some exceptions, but as a whole, research what you want first, then buy it. In Ohio, we do have a great chain of stores called Fin Feather and Fur. I don't get anything for advertising or anything like that, but I will say that I have never heard any stupid advice from any of their departments. The worst culprit in my area sells all kinds of sporting goods and rhymes with Ricks. I wouldn't even go there. If you're in doubt, ask questions and try to get a feel for how much actual experience they have. Just because they hunted 20 years ago doesn't mean they've been hunting for 20 years. There is no need to call people out. Simply say thanks for the tip and try to forget the nonsense that they tried to pass off as help. Research as much as possible ahead of time and use your own good judgment.